Well, hello everybody, it's Bella here from Rach and Bella Crafts. Well, I've been such a busy little girl. I'm sorry I've been missing in action, but catching up with all the collaboration videos and stitching and doing lots and lots of different things, I just disappeared. But here I am. I want to show you what I've been up to. I haven't been idle, and I just thought I'd give you an update on everything that I've made. Quite a bit I've been doing, quite a bit. So where shall I start? Now, these are little pouches. I don't know whether I can get it all in, but that's that. This is how they started. They came in a pack like this, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And my eldest daughter, Mandy, has taken a shine to this lovely material. And if you're interested in this, I'll pop it in the description box below. But you can, if you wanted to. It's made in China, but it's absolutely stunning material. There's a bit of a, it is cotton, but there's this gold that I didn't like, so I put that on the bottom of all the ones I've made, and I've used all the lovely colours around the edge, so you don't actually see them. You don't see the ones that I put them on the bottom. I have done some stitching to keep the batting in. I haven't done a video on these because I needed to concentrate, and there are videos showing you how to do this, but I've done that's keeping the batting together so it's not floppy. There, look. So I'll take the pin out a moment, and I've made these. Rachel requested these for me to make for our retreat. She said, "Mum, can you make some lovely fabric bins to go on the table for the ladies?" And I said, well, I'll try. And this is how they've turned out. So I'm really pleased with it. And as I say, you don't see that. And there's the stitching I've done. They still fold up. If you wanted it to be taller, you can just open them up. But I'm hoping I'll have time to make some more to put in the shop for the retreat, because you never know, some of the ladies might take a shine to them. And I won't be selling these. These are mine, so they'll be coming home with me. Okay, so that's that one. That's one, and I've made 4 altogether so far. I lost my pin. There she is up there. And they're folding down nicely so they can go in my box to carry them to the retreat. So, you know, if you're going somewhere, this is an ideal thing. Like, I'll be going on holiday to France with Rachel and the gang, and I'll be taking this with me. And as you can see, it's not just for rubbish. It's oh, excuse me. I've got my lovely perlite in this one, because I've got a story to tell you about that afterwards. And they're lovely. I'm really thrilled with them because turned out great. Because I wasn't sure what I was doing with the lining, this was the first one I did, and it doesn't actually reach to the bottom really well. But when you've got material in there, you won't know. And it ended up bigger, you see. So I don't know why that happened, but that was the first one I made. So they're quite tall, those. But when I got the measurements right with this, and that goes right into the bottom, then it's got a little bit narrower that way, but it's ideal. It's plenty, because what gave me this idea was my daughter gave me a plant for Mother's Day, and it was in one of these, which I did take to the retreat. But I thought, well, it's lovely, but I think we can, make some that's really pretty, and that's what I did. So that's that one. And as I say, they fold down nicely for if you're going away or going to a retreat. I'm just putting that in there for now, just to keep them down. And happy days. So that's 4 of those made, ready for the retreat, and they should be going back in my box ready. I'm using those just to play around with. So that's those that I've made. So isn't the material fabulous? Absolutely gorgeous. And the same on there. Beautiful. But it did take some working out with my poor little brain, but I got there in the end. So the other thing I started off making with the quilts, because Rachel did her quilt cover video, and she said, Mum, get some, you know, some of your lovely quilts cut up. So I did, and I put them onto, where did I put them? On Facebook, and then I put them on Instagram. That's right. So that's a lovely pouch I've made there. Just done some stitching around the edges there. I didn't do any stitching on there, just added the lace. So that was that one. So I'll put that one by there. I made this one, and this was just, I think I made this one before I made that one because I was already making these. And then Rachel said about these, so I'm doing it the wrong way around. But this one's got a little fasten there, which I'm going to move. I'm going to put it further down. And I've got my cottons in there, look. So if you wonder what to do with these pouches, here's some ideas. All right, so I've got my perle in there. So it's all lovely, and it's all got organic, so it's not plastic. We're not using plastic. And these are great for traveling. So that goes in there like that. And that's the flower I made for the collaboration. And I didn't know what to do with it, so I put it on here. So I'm really pleased with that. And I've done some stitching across there because this material is absolutely lovely. So that's that one. And then I made another one with the quilting. Now this one is different to this one, and I tell you for why. I haven't finished this off yet because I'm trying to decide what the closure is going to be. And now this one's quite floppy, okay, but it does fasten up. It's got a lovely lace fastening on there, and I've done 2 layers of lace there with the crocheted lace. I haven't done any embroidery on or stitching on there because it's already quilted, you see. All right, so there's no stitching on there, but you could stitch on them, and I may. And then I put this bias binding down here, stitched along there, and made a lovely pouch. But it is floppy, so it depends whether or not you want it to be, you know, quite flat and floppy. Because my others have all been, in my others, I've put batting in them. And that's what I've done with this other one now. I'll show you now. Let me just tie that back up. There we are. So that's that one. But as I say, that one's quite floppy. Whereas this one, this is really like a handbag. It's gorgeous. Feels lovely, but it's bulky to take on holiday. So depending on what you wanted to put in there, if you wanted to put your silks in there and things like that, it would be ideal. And it's quite deep, that one. That one is quite deep, and I have stitched along there to keep the lace on. And I've done some stitching around the squares here and on the back in white. I don't know whether you can pick that up. There, look. So I have done a little bit of slow stitching on there, but not a lot. And I just love this material. And I'm not sure whether I got this from a charity shop or whether I actually got it from Brenda. So if I got it from you, Brenda, thank you, because I absolutely love it. And I thought that would be really nice inside there. So that was the other one that I made. So I've done quite a bit, haven't I? So there's that one, and that one. And I made that one. So I'm going to put those over there a moment. And then I made, I don't know whether I've shown you this one already. I may have done, but I've been adding little bits in. So these are my little hearts that I made. So I put those in there because you could always, if you wanted to, just put that with your needles. Okay, and these will be going in the shop for the retreat. Are stuck together. I've obviously gone right through 2 of them. I'm trying to get some more of this wool felt because it's so soft. It's lovely, really soft. So I'm still filling this one up at the moment. The other one I finished, and I've got some buttons that I made, some hearts, and there's my flower that I did at the collaboration, which would be lovely on there, wouldn't it? So they're in there. All right, that's that one. And this cutie is the quilts that I've got over here. Let me grab them. These are small pieces, but I've got lots of big pieces that I put on my Instagram, and I'm going to make some more needle books with these. And what I did with these, what did I do? I've turned it inside out because, you know, like you would if you were making, what would you make, a pillowcase or something. So there's no raw edges, that's what I'm trying to say. It's all been stitched. I left an opening there so I could turn it in the other way. All right, so it's all been hand stitched around there then. Okay, and I've done a little bit of stitching there. I've sewn this on, tiny little bit of lace underneath there, and one of these little flowers on there, which are these, which I've put inside. I didn't have any more of this wool, but I have got this. It's called batting, but it's really soft. It's lovely, absolutely lovely, that I bought. And that's that one. And what I've done here, I've done this. I've just put a little piece of the felt in there like that, and some bits and bobs. There's some numbers there that I had, and there's another button there that I made, and some buttons on there. That's one of my flowers from the collaboration. These are like hat pins, but I'm sure they're called something else, but they are lovely. I did see somebody using those, but I could still, for the life of me, can't remember what she used them for. So I've got some lace in here, some different lace, 2 lots of lace there, 2 lots of lace there. And then I put some lovely pearly pins in the back here. Okay, so they've been hand stitched. So that's cute, isn't it? Really cute. And I put a number on the back there. So, so that's done. So I've finished that, ready for the retreat. It's all right, my husband just popped his head in. So these are the quiltings that I've been using. So then I bought some material. Well, it's not material actually, it's a pair of shorts. But I thought, seersucker, you don't see seersucker very often, but it's absolutely beautiful. And what I thought I would do was using this as a ruffle here on the, I don't know whether I've got, no, hang on a sec. I'm stretching, sorry. So this is the lovely quilt that I'm using, and because they're quite thin, I'm putting the batting inside these for the pouches. But I thought that goes beautifully with that, doesn't it? So I should be sewing some of this onto the quilt, so that would go beautifully along the edge there, wouldn't it? So that's possibilities for those quilts. So watch this space. And I thought there's lots of material in there, and I thought, why not? It's all nice and clean. There was nothing wrong with that. So look out for things like that in your charity shops. This was in the charity shop, and it was a skirt. But I cut it all up. You can see it was a skirt, look, H&M. But it's beautiful cotton, and make lovely lining, or it will make a lovely pouch cover, a book cover. But imagine if you did all your slow stitching on top of that. That would be stunning, wouldn't it? So that's that. So that was another thing that I wanted to show you. Yesterday when I was in buying these, I'll tell you the story now. Farida, I think that's her name, Farida. I met a lady, she left a message on my channel because we were at the counter, not at the counter, we were over in the haberdashery shop, and she was already there and she was looking at these, trying to decide whether she would buy white or cream. And I think she wanted cream. So I was busy picking these up because they're going out they're selling them as fast as they're coming in. So I wanted to stock up, and she started chatting to me, and I said, no, be careful, because I bought, by mistake, I bought a white one, thinking with the shop, you know, the lighting, sometimes they can make things look a different colour. So I ended up buying white instead of cream. Don't ask me. It was just, they did look really, really strange. I think it was this one. Now this is cream, because if you put it up against the white, which I put away at the minute, hang on, here it is. Here's the white. So there's not that much difference if you look at it. So I was able to help her with that, and we were chatting for ages. And then she was telling me that she'd seen Marion's World, a friend had told her about Marion's World, and I said, I watch Marion's World. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she lovely? And she does quilting, she makes things, and she's very, very clever. So if you haven't seen her, go and watch Marion's World. And that's what we were chatting about. And I said, have you seen K3N? And she said, yes, I've been watching K3N. So I told her all about our channel. I gave her one of my cards, and she, fair play, when she went home, thank you, dear, you know who I am, who I'm talking about. Farida, I think that's your name. Correct me if it's wrong. And whilst we were talking, Farida was telling me about an exhibition in Newport, and another young lady came up and started speaking to us and talking to us. So I was able to tell her about my channel, and Farida was telling her where the exhibition was in Newport. And it was just one of those bizarre things, and just meeting two people like that, and I was able to tell them all about my channel. So it's Anne Marion's and K3N, and of course Anne, Rachel and Bella. So isn't that great? Funny things happen when you go to the haberdashery, I tell you. So while I was at the haberdashery, I bought this William Morris material. It was expensive, so as you can see, I've only bought a 10-inch, which is 1/4 of a metre apparently. And there we are. Designed by William Morris, printed in Europe. So I'm not quite sure what that means, but it's obviously curtain material or upholstery material. So I bought two different ones. Aren't they stunning? Sorry, don't bang you then. So aren't they stunning? They're gorgeous. So I'm just trying to make my mind up whether or not I'm going to make more pouches with these, or whether I'll make a needle case, or whether I'll make journal cover. My brain has just gone dead. Why did my brain do that? So whilst I was in there, I bought this first of all to use as a lining for these, because it would go with either or. And then I went next door to the charity shop. So this was lovely, by the way. But yes, I'm just looking at the bag. I was wondering, because that was the other one. I bought two, and that probably would have been better with that. But either or, it will go beautifully with that or with that. But I went next door, and then I found this huge sheet, which is a double sheet, which will go with both. Don't you think? Isn't that fabulous? Let me move it into the middle and you can see. So it'll go with either of them, I think. I'm knocking everything about now because everything's so big. So this is a beautiful sheet, and I thought, especially with this one. So, and what did that cost me? £2.50, and that's beautiful, and I shall use that for lining. It's a really nice quality. It's not a thin sheet at all. So I'm going to get lots of use out of this. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I was thrilled to bits with that. So that was that. Right. And the last thing I wanted to show you is this pack that I bought. I may have shown you this already, but this is absolutely gorgeous. And I'll put this on in the description if you're interested. And they're like fat quarters. They're really jazzy, but I love them. They make a fabulous art journal cover. So let me just open them up a minute. Like that. Isn't that stunning? Beautiful. Really, really great for mixed media. Fabulous. 100% cotton. Make a lovely boho journal, I think. But look, aren't they stunning? They would make lovely bags. So I think I might make a bag, actually. I might make a bag for my holiday. So they are gorgeous. So I was thrilled to bits with those. So that's in the wings, waiting for something to be made. And I think probably something like this would go with that as well. It wouldn't matter, would it? So there we are. So that's what I've been doing. I've been a busy girl, and been playing, doing all manner of things, as you can see. So there we are. Lots going on and lots more to make. So you can see what I've been up to, can't you? So thank you for watching, and I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I should have said that at the beginning. I do apologize. And thank you so much for all your lovely comments for the collaboration. Wasn't it absolutely amazing? And the other thing I want to say, we have a few day places left on our retreat, which is from the 10th of June to the 13th of June at the farm. And it's all on Rach and Bella's Ko-fi page. If you go to the link tree, you'll find all the information on there. And she explains everything. And so we've got a couple of day places left, and they're going quickly. So if you want to come along and join us, we're staying 3 nights at the farm, so 4 days of lovely crafting. And I tell you what, the countryside around us is absolutely stunning. So watch this space. So there'll be lovely photographs and videos coming up for that in the future. Take care, everybody. It looks like a jumble sale here, doesn't it? Sorry about that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.